first sip in the morning. But good morning, good morning, good morning. The time is finally here. Today is officially day one of the Half Ironman journey to Muscle Man, which again is up in Geneva, New York. I'm really pumped for it. I was a little nervous last night just thinking about getting everything started. This will be my second Half Ironman that I'm training for. I just did my first one this year. I'm really pumped for it. The first one obviously is really just trying to finish the race. And this one, training is really gonna be about just seeing how good I can actually get and how much I can truly improve my time. So I guess if you are new to even what an Ironman or a Half Ironman is, I guess we should start there and just say, so a Half Ironman consists of a 1.2 mile swim, a 56 mile bike ride, and then you finish it with a 13.1 mile run, which is a half marathon. So it's definitely a challenge, and it takes a lot of training and a lot of discipline to train for. So that's really what this training series is gonna be about, especially as I train for it here in New York City, and half of it will be in the winter, which is not gonna be the best time in the world, I must say. Why am I doing a half marathon to begin with? Well, personally, I just love pushing myself and really kind of seeing what I'm capable of. I mean, we only have one life, right? So we might as well go to the limit, push it ourselves as much as possible and see what we can do. But also, especially after doing this first one, I didn't realize how much training for something like this can bring so much happiness and discipline into my life, discipline being one of the major things. By training for this, I truly felt like I was creating the best version of my safe date. I can't talk, it's still a little early, and I had a wedding this past weekend, but I truly felt like I was creating the best version of myself day in and day out of training. And so I'm excited to feel like that again. Last year, I was definitely struggling with some things, both mentally and physically, but because of the discipline that training brought to me, it really helped me overcome those challenges I was facing and the struggles I was having. This is week one. What this week is really gonna consist of is figuring out, where my base is, where am I starting from? And that would be doing my fitness test for my run, the fitness test for my swim, and the fitness test for my bike. So that will be Monday, which is today, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then starting on Thursday, I actually have a rest day Thursday here. And then it looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are workouts. This weekend's gonna be a little tough because I have one of my best friends in town, but we're gonna try to get it all done anyways. But yeah, today is the fitness test for the run. So I will be doing it inside at Equinox. I feel like doing it on a treadmill will just make it more reliable whenever I do tests in the future, because you don't have specific conditions to worry about. It's gonna be the same conditions for each test. So that's why I'm gonna do it there. Let's get this freaking journey started. I'm so pumped, and hopefully you guys follow along. Cheers. The race is actually July 14th of next year, so I have a really long lead up period until the race. So training, there's definitely points where I'm like, damn, I just want to be done with this, honestly, because this is going to be a long build-up. For today's running test, I have a 5-minute warm-up and then a little bit of a tiny speed workout just to get the legs warm. But then the main test is the 30-minute run at the fastest pace I can maintain for that duration. So, and then just the 5-minute warm down. It says warm down, is it supposed to be a cool down? And that will kind of help me figure out my threshold run pace, my threshold heart rate. And again, every running workout moving forward will be built and based off of what my results are today. So that's why today's important. Warm up complete. We're starting at 30 minutes now. Setting the treadmill at 6.9. I'm recording this on Zwift too, so I'll put this on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. But right now I'm at 6.9 miles an hour. I'm gonna maybe try to stay at this for 30 minutes since I'm averaging 8:41 a mile. I might even keep it here longer or go up a little bit more depending on how I'm feeling like halfway in. I just don't want to burn out at the beginning, but Let's get it. All right, 10-minute check-in, 7 miles an hour. My average heart rate, 164, 165. Whew. Definitely feeling it. These tests are never fun. I messed up because I didn't bring my water bottle. So just trying to power through. Whew. A little less than 19 minutes and 30 seconds left. I'm gonna try to hold this pace. The first 2 miles or so are always the worst. That's honestly how I feel about any run, whether it's a fast run or a slow run. So you just gotta power through. I'll check in at the next 10-minute mark. All right, second 10-minute check-in, 9 minutes and 50 seconds left. I'm struggling. My heart rate has definitely been way above my threshold, but maybe this is pushing it up. I just want to be done. Finishing at 7.2. Really wanted to push it here at the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. This is the face of success. Whew, just kidding. This is the face of someone who's about to pass the fuck out. There's definitely moments in that where you're just like, am I gonna make it? Now we have a 5-minute cool down. Just gonna knock this out. I'll pull up results when I get home. Whew. Alrighty, we are back home. I showered and I'm still sweating my ass off though, so that's fun. I had to get ready because I have to go to work. Luckily it's a little chilly outside, so maybe that'll cool me down once I leave. I wanted to really quick before I have to go show my, look at my stats so that I can figure out what my new threshold rate is for my heart rate and my average pace, so on and so forth. As you can see, I just did this fitness test for today, but the two goals for doing this fitness test were to get my threshold run pace, so the average pace for that 30-minute interval that I did, as well as get my average heart rate for that 30-minute interval. So the way I will do that is, because right now it's showing everything for that full 44 minutes, which included the warm up, the cool down, so on and so forth. So we gotta separate that 30 minutes. And the way we do that is, this is the full workout here. But as you can see, this is where the 30-minute interval started. We'll drag it to the end right there. So now over here where it says selection, this is what I selected. This is for that 30-minute duration. I did 3.5 miles, not bad. But if we scroll down, so my average heart rate for that 30-minute interval was 167, which is pretty high for me. I thought originally my threshold heart rate was like around 152, 153. So either I logged it wrong the last time, or I've just gotten a lot better. But I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not mad with that. That's a good place to start, I think. I mean, I don't know everything there is to know about this, but I think that it's better than what it was, at least. And then my pace was 834 average. So those are the two numbers that I'm gonna log, the 167 and the 834. Now every running workout from here on out would build off of those numbers. And then in a few more weeks, I don't know exactly how many weeks it is, I have to look at the training calendar, but I'll retest to see how those numbers improve. So it'll be cool to kind of compare this video to whatever the future video is whenever I do my future test. Tomorrow I have the swim. I honestly have no idea how that's gonna go because I don't swim that much. So it's Monday, now I just gotta survive the work day, and then we do it all again tomorrow. Good morning. I'm at the pool doing my swim test. I'm not filming much of it. There's a few people in my lane. Well, there's one other person in my lane, but the pool's pretty full. I just finished the warm-up set. I'll put the workout right here. Again, the goal today is to figure out my CSS, which is my critical swim speed. So I just finished the warm-up. Now I'm going into the first major test, which is the 400-yard swim. Then we have a break, and then we have the 200-yard swim. I just have to calculate both of those times, and that'll help me figure out my CSS.
I'm gonna do one more warm-up lap, and then I'm probably not gonna record the actual test. I'll check back in after the test. I just finished the first 500, no 400. Clearly my brain's not working right now. So I'm huffing and puffing. I have a lot of work to do. Now 5-minute active recovery. And then we have the last test, which is 200 yards. Whew. Okay, swim test complete. Does anyone else love how they look like a raccoon after they do the test? Well, not after they do the test, but just after you swim in general. Goggles really know how to fuck up your eyes. Overall, I felt pretty good. I did a little over 1,400 yards total for the full test. Well, for the full workout, I guess, but the test itself was the 400-yard test, and then a 5-minute active recovery, and then a 200-yard test. I don't know my CSS just yet. I have to go analyze it in Training Peaks and break up those pieces like I did for the run. But once I get it, I'll put it right here. So there it is, whatever it is. You use the Training Peaks CSS calculator. I guess what it does, I'm still learning about it and learning exactly the benefits of it, but basically just helps you set your paces for your long swimming workouts so you can increase your swimming fitness over time. I will say that 400-yard sprint that I did, I was huffing and puffing. I definitely have a lot of work to do on the swim, but I mean, I remember when I first did the swim test last time for my first half Ironman, I could barely finish it. Even if I even did finish it, it definitely took a lot longer. So I'm happy I was able to at least accomplish it this time. It's baby steps. And then the 200 felt all right. Overall successful test, I think. It's only up from here. All right, good morning. Today is the day that I've been most excited for. Well, the test that I've been most excited for. I'm doing the FTP test, but I'm doing the ramp test on Zwift. Last year I just did a different kind of FTP test, but what I have heard is that the ramp test is good if you're not like super seasoned or know how to truly pace yourself on the bike, so it can be really off. So this is the ramp test where the watts will slowly pick up every minute, it looks like. So, and you just kind of keep going until you can no longer pedal. But I have 1 minute and 55 seconds left of this warm up. It was a 5-minute warm up, and then the ramp test officially starts. But yeah, I'm hoping I can at least get, if I'm above 200, I'll be okay. But I would love to see how high in the 200s I can get for my FTP. You know, I've been doing so many leg days. I mean, I've probably done 2 or 3 this off season, but that should help, right? And then been doing some FTP bike workouts. Last year, again, I didn't test right. So this is really gonna be the true test to see where I'm at and the base that I will be going off of moving forward through training. And again, I'll test again in a few weeks. I have 1 minute left, so let's get it. The test has officially started. Right now, I'm just riding at 100 watts. I think it's gonna be easy the first couple of minutes, but then it's supposed to pick up quite a bit. See, I already need to slow down. I'm already pushing too hard. You know what I can't wait to get? I can't wait to get some aero bars. I would love to just order them, but I don't know the best kind to order for my road bike. And if I ordered them, then I would put them on myself, which I feel like wouldn't be too hard. I really just want to make sure I do it right for the first time ever having them. If I were to just go to the store and get them, that means I have to take my bike off of the trainer, which that's one thing I really don't want to do. I'm scared to do it. I've never done it yet. And then that also means I would need to ride it to the bike store, which is another thing I really don't want to do because it's cold outside. I don't know what to do. All right, I'm riding at 120 watts for 1 minute. All right, we're at 200 watts right now. Heart rate's starting to get up there a little bit. My heart rate's at 140. Feeling pretty good so far, but I've heard that can change really quick in this test. Don't want to feel too confident just yet. I'll just pretend that I have aero bars. It's definitely harder than it looks. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Fuck. 280. Just want to hit 300. I can't.
was a lot. I can't even talk right now. That was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm disappointed, honestly. I was trying not to have high expectations. I thought I did better than that. God. I said my FTP was 186. I thought I did a lot better than that though. Again, I was trying not to have any expectations. Just remember, this is a starting point, Ashton. It'll be a lot better next time. Whenever I test next. Damn, 186? Alright, we have work to do. Sorry if I seem a little down, but this is just the raw and honesty of this stuff sometimes. I really thought it was going to be above 200. That just shows you sometimes you can get overconfident in this sport and it'll bring you right back down to reality. That's alright, I'll come back and next time I'll be stronger. This training plan is going to really kick my ass, I think, but in a good way, obviously. And I need it based on that. But if you haven't seen that video where I talk about what my actual training plan is going to be, I'll link it up right here, right now, so you can go click on it. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I need it clearly after that. Tomorrow's a rest day on the calendar. I'm officially finished with all of the testing. So now it's just about doing the work. Workouts Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, not Thursday, sorry. Sorry, the bike's still getting to my head right now. And this is also why comparison is the thief of joy, because I see other people who obviously got above 200 and you're like, oh, I definitely think I am more fit than they are. But that's where you gotta like stop comparing yourself and just focus on you. Focus on getting yourself better. Sorry, I'm kind of giving a speech to myself right now. Don't worry about what other people are doing or what other people are achieving. Just focus on what are you achieving? How are you getting better day in and day out? You know what, like maybe, yeah, 186 is my FTP. Well, just worry about that. Focus on how I'm gonna get better on the bike. And then maybe for the next one, I can hit 200. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Anyways, that's my spiel. Let's get ready for work, eat some breakfast, change this mindset that I'm in, and let's just focus on getting 1% better today. 1%. Today is like the first real day of workouts. I had an off day yesterday. Today's Friday. Had an off day yesterday, but went to the gym just to do a push workout because I need to make sure with all this endurance training that I'm doing that I keep some of my strength. Today is my first day in the sense that I have an hour-long endurance run, and then after that I have to go down to the pool and I have around 45-minute swim. It's really for distance, but I think it just basically predicts what it thinks your time's going to be for that distance. So it says 45 minutes, so we'll see. But one thing I realized is I was being pretty hard on myself the other day when it came to my bike test. At the end of the day, it's just my starting point. And the whole goal with all this is to have fun. As you guys know, we're our own worst critic. So of course I'm mine. But it's just a starting point. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna improve. And like anything in life, it's not about what the final destination is. It's not about kind of what numbers you're hitting or anything like that. It's really just about the journey and enjoying it along the way. And that's what I want to do. I just want to enjoy this journey for training, not beat myself up, and just be proud of the progress I make along the way. I'm only 15 minutes into this run, so I still have 45 minutes left. I know this video is starting to get a little long, so probably won't record much of this run, but here's the final stats once I finish it. And then
I'll also throw up the stats for the swim. Let's go right here. And probably won't record tomorrow. I have a 2-hour bike ride, but I'll check back in on Sunday for my first brick workout, which a brick workout is when you do a bike workout and then go straight into a run. So I have my first one on Sunday. I'll check in then, and I'll throw up what the full week looked like, because that's how you guys are gonna help me stay accountable to these workouts, because I'm gonna have to show you what I completed for the week prior. Anyways, check back in Sunday. Surprise. It's actually Saturday, not Sunday. I am over 2 hours into this ride. And I forgot how sometimes these long rides can just really drag on. That's for sure. Been averaging around 130 watts or so for the ride. My ass hurts. I'm gonna have to get used to being on the bike for a long time again. Our friends are in town, so we went out to eat last night and see the Blue Man Group for the first time, which was a lot of fun. But we have brunch today, and I'm already starving, so I can't wait to tear that up. Gonna finish this ride. Here's the stats. And now next time I check in, it will be Sunday. Wow, look at that thing.
Yeah, wow. Mine's not as photogenic. I know.
All right, it's Sunday. Back on the bike. Yes. It is currently 6:49 a.m. I'm about 27 minutes into this ride. Man, I'm tired after stuffing my face for the past 2 days, drinking a little bit, running all over the city with our friends. I mean, listen, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but it definitely adds a challenge when you're trying to train. That's all right. This doesn't happen on a normal basis, but I did not want to get up and get on this bike this morning. I will say, it's still dark out. Oh, that's me. I was supposed to have an hour and 20-minute ride, but due to time constraints, I have to cut it down to an hour. I know, sue me. Just lock me up, take me away. Sometimes you have to make adjustments. So that's what I'm gonna do. Right after the bike, we have, I say we as if you guys are doing this with me, I have a 30-minute run. So this is the first brick workout of training. It's ready to be done with already. Anyways, doing it on Zwift. Got a robo pacer to keep my pace. And just cruising. Ignore the mess, sorry. I don't really care to clean at 6 a.m. I'll check back in on the run. Only about 30 minutes to go in the ride. Let's go. All right, we are officially off on the run. We have 30 minutes. Wants me to keep around a 9:25 pace. Legs feel all right, honestly. It's always a weird feeling running right off the bike. It feels kind of nice though. Well, sometimes, not all the time. When you only have an hour ride into the run, it feels okay. But once you hit like 2 hours or 3 hours into the run and then go into a run, that's when it's a little more challenging. I already need to slow down. That's one thing I need to work on is my pace right out of the gate, because sometimes I push it a little too hard and it comes back to haunt me. That's for damn sure. Luckily, it's only like 51 degrees out right now, so not too hot. I mean, not too cold. Obviously, it's not too hot. And it feels nice after sweating on the bike. I still need to hook up my fan. All right. Whew. Just finished. Stop this. 30 minutes. 3.1 miles. I think. 3.19 to be exact. First brick workout in the books. It felt pretty good. I was honestly just tired. That's it for week 1. Had some up and downs, mainly because of the test. But it felt nice to kind of get back into the swing of things, get back into the rhythm. Nice little view. That's the Queensboro Bridge, if you've never been to New York. I'll throw up what the week, I say throw up, and I feel like some of you might be thinking of me actually throwing up. But what I mean is I'll put up the full calendar for this past week of training, again, to stay accountable. But obviously had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were the test. Thursday was technically an off day, but I used it to do a push workout. And then Thursday was my first full day of working out. But I had the swim and the run. I had to cut the swim a little bit short because I had a meeting. I'm still gonna have to work on adjusting my times for a lot of these. And then what was Friday? I know that was Friday. I'm all messed up, sorry. Saturday, we had the long bike ride, and then today was the first brick workout. Feel accomplished. Look, the whole theme of all of this is just going to be, progress is happiness. We're just trying to make a little bit of progress day in and day out, and if I can do that, then happiness comes with it. I'm going to try not to be too hard on myself, but I want to grow a lot. So anyways, gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys kind of like these longer form videos. I think this is how it's gonna be because there's a lot of training in each week. And I watch a lot of these kind of YouTube videos when I am working out, like if I have a long bike ride or I'm on a treadmill or something like that. So maybe you guys can do the same or not, or just don't watch it all. But if you have watched this far, please give it a thumbs up. Next week is officially the first full week of training from Monday through Sunday. So that'll be a good one. And yeah, this should be a fun journey. So make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to continue to follow along. Follow me on Strava as well. If you want to keep up with like live time data of training. I love honestly kind of scrolling through there and seeing what other people are doing. It kind of helps me get up off my ass sometimes. Yeah, enjoy the week, and I'll see you guys in the next one.